What's up to our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation? And thank you for tuning into Cult Pop Podcast Live, episode 145. If you're new here, this is a place where we talk about movies and comics and TV and what's in the box!
What's in the box!
And all the other things that scratch that nerdy itch. Tonight we're broadcasting to you live from Young Junk HQ.
Young Junk!
A bomb-ass podcast studio in Philadelphia,
Papa.
PA. Papa.
You were like Papa. Sorry. Stranger Things. I'm excited. Oh my God, it's my turn. We're your hosts for the evening. I'm Alice, and you may know me from your other podcast that you should be obsessed with. If you're not, it's called Inside the Morgue. Also here at Young Junk. And next to me is...
JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. It's a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks just like you, so get on in there and buy my rad-ass stuff, because I want to keep my lights on and my family fed.
He also has a lot of rad stuff, and your life would be better with it.
That's true.
With all
Capitalism.
that stuff in your life. Capitalism. We also want to introduce our men in the booth, producers Terry and Chris.
Hey, what
Hey.
up? It's Terry and Chris hanging in the booth.
Yep. So we have two questions for you. If anyone that's watching or listening wants to know more about Young Junk HQ, the space and services, where can they inquire?
You want to head to youngjunk.com, but what would be better is if you subscribe to the Young Junk YouTube channel and leave us a nice reply there. Why don't you write like JD's Tasty Toes in a comment on one of the videos, any of the videos, and I will find you.
Ew.
That sounds like a threat.
It does.
I will find you.
Also, number 2, Mario or Link?
One more time.
Mario
or Link is the next question.
The eternal question.
I know.
The answer is Mario because
Yep.
we don't
Of course.
we don't exist without the man himself who is right here.
Oh, is he over there? Got a little bobble?
Yeah,
He bobbling?
Mario begets Link. I think Mario is a mascot and an icon, whereas Link is an adventurer and a hero. So Link is more Luke Skywalker, and Mario is Mickey Mouse.
Ooh.
Fair.
Ooh.
Fair.
So I choose Mario because it all starts with Mario.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not Alice.
I'm not Alice.
Tonight, we're going to be wrestling. It says that. It says it like that, everybody. With our inner demons and slicing off our fingertips as we take a look back at David Fincher's Seven, which celebrated its 30th anniversary this year.
Ridiculous.
But before we do that, we're going to be talking about what we've been up to this past week in a segment that we lovingly call What's Poppin'?
And remember, we don't have our bucket.
Oh my God,
Terry,
we can't do it.
Where's our Poppins bucket? Remember, if you're here live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. We can bring it up on this thing using technology, and then we'll get back to you. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, what have you. There you go. Thank you. I'm all off my game without the What's Poppin' bucket. If you're watching this later, you could do that stuff anyway. Leave us a nice review, do all that, what have you. We love a little back and forth, so pipe up in the chat, like I just said, and you can email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. Speaking of letters, we got letters.
We got
Lots and lots
of letters. I did it.
Long time, first time, and all that, it says. I'll keep it short. My partner hates pop vinyls and thinks they are ugly and useless. What do you think? Do you collect them? Do you have any favorites? I'm trying to build the entire Green Lantern Corps. Keep it up, Kyle. Do you know what a pop vinyl is, Em?
Like the Funko Pop thing?
Funko Pops.
Oh, I have a fuck ton of them.
Oh,
Sorry.
You have a fuck ton of them. What's your favorite one?
Oof. Well, the most recent one I bought was at JD's Hero Complex.
Located at
4327 Main Street here in
Philadelphia,
Benton.
PA 19127.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah.
I got the Beetlejuice one.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
I think it rotates which one's my favorite one. I actually had to tell my mom to stop buying me them because most of my Funko Pops I have not purchased for myself. I bought like one, and my mother, God bless her, she's that person who's like, Alice likes this thing. So she tells everybody and to like, okay, Alice loves this thing. So for her birthday and for Christmas, everybody get her this thing that she loves. And so I have a huge collection of Funko Pops now. My favorite is the one that I bought myself and showed her for the first time. It's Ferris Bueller, but specifically Dancing Ferris.
Oh, sure.
Because when I was a kid,
was he wearing like the vest?
the vest,
Oh,
the
yeah.
like cheetah vest thing. And
Oh, what a good vest.
He has the mic and everything.
Yeah.
Shake
Shake
it up, baby, now.
Shake
That
it up, baby.
twist and shout. That was my favorite scene as a kid. I would do the dance, and it's like in my family that like, oh my God, this is Alice's song whenever Twist and Shout comes on. So
I just
that's
picture like little Alice doing the Ferris Bueller dance with the man, your Superman. Just
Yep. It's me in a nutshell.
Adorable.
So that's probably my favorite.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I thought that they were dumb. I thought they were ugly and stupid, much like your partner. And then they did a RoboCop.
And
I was like,
that's how they get you.
God
They
damn
have
it.
one specifically for your taste, and you're like, well, now they're cool.
So specific. The weeds that the Funko Pops have gone down is kind of crazy. Are there ones for Twilight? There's gotta
Probably.
be, right?
Probably. I don't have them, but I should.
I'm kind of embarrassed that you
Everybody, send me Funko Pops for Christmas.
Yeah. She can't like anything in a chill way.
Clearly. Yeah.
So send them. And then they also did a Judge Dredd Funko Pop. So I have that one as well. Oh my God, and I had them up on my dashboard. I used like Velcro on their feet, and then I would just put them up on my dashboard.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I love this.
I've got a couple of them now. But that's the first one I ever bought was RoboCop.
Yeah.
I had to do it. So, yeah, thank you so much, Kyle, for emailing us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. You could do that, too, out there if you're watching. You can also get in the chat. Like Robert Monroe Jr. says, I saw Seven when it came out. My date went to the restroom and never came back.
Oh, no.
When the lights came on, she was sitting in the last row. She said she couldn't handle sitting so close to the screen. Okay, so she didn't ghost you. All right. I was nervous that she was just like, I refuse to watch this movie. I'm leaving.
Yeah. No, I can see that happening during this movie.
I took my best friend Tink. I took her to see Blade when it first came out, and we left like maybe 20 minutes in because it was just too gross for her. So like, that's fine, we can go. So yeah, I get it. Robert Monroe Jr.'s date.
We get it.
Yeah,
we get it. I almost had to leave during the long walk, as I've talked about. It was more emotional, but it was gross too.
Robert, what did you think of Seven? Also, Vicious Marshmallow says the chat works.
Yay!
Last time we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we weren't ignoring you. Sorry.
So yeah, let's move on to the segment I lovingly call "What's Poppin'," wherein I ask Alice, "What's poppin', Alice? What was poppin' for you this week?"
Oh, just good things. So I'm great, everybody. I watched the third Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors, which I know you're very fond of.
I am very fond. It may be the best Nightmare on Elm Street. It's the first
up
Nightmare
there.
I ever saw.
Was it really?
It was. But that's a story for later. You go on.
So I think I've seen this one before, but it has been a freaking minute. If I hadn't seen it before, the thing I vividly did remember was the puppeteer with the veins and the muscles. Oh,
vein strings.
Vein strings. That was great. For people that don't know, the premise of this movie is a psychiatrist familiar with the knife-wielding dream demon Freddy Krueger helps teens at a mental hospital battle the killer who is invading their dreams. So the concept is they're all like trying to come together and I don't know why I'm explaining it to you.
Please,
You out there.
Yeah.
They're trying to come together in one dream together to fight Freddy Krueger. And there's some really cool effects in this movie.
Yes.
That
so
will stay with me. It's so good. So good.
One of my all-time favorite examples next to, I would say, John Carpenter's The Thing, as far as practical effects and stuff like that. I love it. And it's also the first movie where he starts to get silly.
Yeah.
Where it's sort of like Tales from the Crypt, where somebody has, every Tales from the Crypt ends with some sort of ironic comeuppance. So he'll use someone. The writers will give each character one thing that they love or and then Freddy will use that against them.
Yeah.
Kind of, right. So this one kid built dolls.
Yeah.
Mannequins.
Yeah.
And
That's
so,
why he.
Yeah. It also, that scene has the mannequin coming to life, cutting himself down off of the strings, growing the fingers, and then becoming a giant Freddy at the foot of his bed, which did not help my fear of like dolls.
Oh no!
Yeah, it really fueled my doll fear of like Chucky and the clown doll in Poltergeist.
Maybe that's why you didn't like Funko Pops at first.
Probably because I was afraid it was going to turn into Freddy Krueger and kill me with my own veins.
Very rational fear.
But go on. Yeah.
I loved it. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Great spooky movie to watch during spooky season. Best season of them all. Yeah.
Does it?
That's it. I loved it. Highly recommend. I still think I like the original better, but it could just be because that was like my first. I will never get over the Johnny Depp, the Glenn scene, and like all the work that went into that one shot that they had. They had to build a room to rotate so that they could pour the blood through, and then somebody got electrocuted because oh my god, that's my favorite practical effects bit.
And then as you watch, right before they cut, you can see that the dudes who were in charge of holding the rotating room still upside down started to slip because of all the blood. You could see the blood
it's
start
like
to
slosh.
pool in one way.
Yeah.
Because they're losing their grip. So they had to cut it there.
Yeah.
Because they were like, whoop.
Yeah. It's
so good.
I think I'm just biased specifically because of that scene.
It's such a good scene.
I also love the
Tina.
scene. Yeah, Tina
being knocked around in
Tina all
midair.
around the room. Oh my god. And I just love the
Not
bit.
Tina Belcher.
Not Tina Belcher. We do love Tina Belcher though. And there is a Bob's Burgers episode based on Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And it's very funny. There's also a bit where Nancy looks in the mirror after not sleeping for a while and is like, God, I look 20 years old. And it makes me laugh every time.
Every time.
And okay, and I'm just going to keep talking about the first one now. I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy. And then the on the phone.
So great. Awesome. I love the original. I did not see the original first.
Yeah.
My story is that I had a birthday party and my parents for the first time let me rent horror movies on VHS. And I had a bunch of other kids from my class in, and we had a big horror movie sleepover party. And we watched Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And before that, we watched, I want to say it was Friday the 13th, maybe 5 and 6. And there is a scene in Friday the 13th 6, I believe, if I'm thinking of the right one, where he goes into the kids. It's the only one of all the Friday movies that take place at sleepover camp that actually have children at a sleepover camp. And Jason goes into one of the bunks where there's a bunch of actual children sleeping and doesn't hurt them. He just lets them go and then goes kills the teenagers. And so for some reason, or the counselors, for some reason, we took that as Jason wouldn't hurt us. We're kids.
Yeah.
But Freddy will kill us in our dreams. So he's the scary one.
Yeah.
Like Jay would hang out with us. So
Jay.
Jay. He lets us call him Jay. And then we followed it up with the Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And it was the scariest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night and all of us were sleeping kind of in a cuddle puddle on the couch because none of us wanted to sleep by ourselves.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I can remember waking up and everyone's asleep around me, but we're all kind of like in a heap. Yeah. And that movie haunted me for years. That's so spooky. And then I, of course, went back and watched the first one and I was like, oh, this one's awesome too.
Yeah.
Pink in the chat says, Seven is the only movie I walked out on. I just can't with these extreme, savagely nihilistic horror movies. I hated Human Centipede for the same reasons. I still have never seen Human Centipede.
Oh, dude. Oof.
I got gifted Human Centipede 2.
Oh, I was just going to say second one's worse.
Yeah?
And like, oh my God, vomit.
It's not an issue with gore. It's just the bleakness.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. That's kind of how I felt after the long walk.
Did you have another Poppins?
I did have another Poppins. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to talk about both. I finally got around to listening. I know I'm late to the party. Haley Williams' latest album, Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. And I was telling JD before, I am a huge Paramore fan. I love Haley Williams.
Same.
My sister's friend, my sister Barbara, one of her best friends, Sarah, recently told me, she's like, oh my God, growing up, I always thought you gave Haley Williams vibes. And like, I could have kissed her on the face.
Right on the mouth.
Yeah. So I knew this album was very emotional. It was going to hit me in all my feels. And I've been going through some stuff and I wasn't ready to feel all my feelings yet. So I was like, I can't listen to this yet. So I finally, this weekend, I was like, I need to feel my feelings. What can I listen to?
So you waited for the apex of your sadness?
Yeah.
Like, okay, now.
Okay, and now.
Yeah.
And it's so cathartic. So many great songs. Parachute's one of the more popular ones that I see everybody listening to. And that's like, I heard a clip of that on TikTok and I was like, ooh, I can't listen to this album just yet.
Yeah.
But True Believer is one of my favorites on repeat. Kill Me is one of the, oh my God, they're all so good.
Yeah.
They're all so good.
And what I like about this album is that, and I found it disorienting at first is that each song feels like from a different album.
Yeah.
They don't know. It doesn't feel like a cohesive whole.
Yeah.
Some of it sounds like 90s music even.
Mirtazapine.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
like
the
a
first
90s
one I
song.
heard, and I was like, this one's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the rest of it, I'm like, this is sad. I mean,
Yeah.
Mirtazapine's kind of sad. It just has like an upbeat vibe to it. But
She has been doing that more and more over the years, even with Paramore, I think, with After Laughter.
yes.
Such an upbeat, poppy album.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the lyrics, it's just like, oh my God.
Hard times.
Are you
like,
okay? Yeah. Yeah. I remember listening to that on a bunch of us were going
hard times.
to Halloween Horror Nights at Six Flags.
Yeah.
And we're driving along listening to it. And someone was just like, oh my God.
Has anybody checked on Haley? Is she okay?
Jesus. Yeah. But, I love her so much.
Yeah.
And
So anyway, I've cried in my car to this a lot,
nice.
and it's been great.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good album.
Yeah.
Which apparently wasn't supposed to be an album. It was just a bunch of singles
Oh yeah.
that I think she put out. She's like, I don't really know how to make an album out of this. If people out there, the fans, make me a set list, make a playlist of how to do this. And then the very first time I heard about it, people on TikTok were talking about it, that Haley has a new album. And I was like, I can't believe I didn't know this. You had to go to her website
Yeah.
and then put in a code from buying one of, because she also owns like a hair color line.
Good Die Young. Yeah.
Good Die Young, but DYE.
DYE. Yeah.
You buy something from Good Die Young, you get a code, then you go onto her personal website and download the songs as individual tracks.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then finally she put it out as like a legit record. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good stuff.
It's very good.
For me, my pop-ins this week was my family and I went on a vacation. We went to Hemlock Point Lodge, which sounds like it should be in a horror movie.
It does.
Right?
It
Hemlock
does.
Point in Thompson, Pennsylvania. And
That's me. Don't worry about it.
let's see what happened. Oh, we got there and my friend Josh had a book. He was just reading a book. He was reading the guy who wrote The Martian,
Oh shoot. Yeah.
but he has a new book. And so he was just there reading paper. And I was like, oh, what a novel idea.
Huh. Novel.
I wish I wish I had brought a novel. So we had to go, and it was like 40-minute drive from the cabin to get to like a CVS, and they just happened to have some paperbacks there. And I was like, I'm going to buy a book. And I bought Holly, which is one of Stephen King's more recent ones, which came out in, I think, 2023. And Holly is a character that I only know from the TV show based on his book, The
Outsider.
The Outsider. That's what it is. And it's played by the woman who plays Elphaba in...
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah. Yeah. So we loved her character so much. My wife and I loved her character so much that I was like, oh, shit, there's a whole novel just about her. Wonderful. So I picked that up. And there's a dock, like a long dock that you can go out into the lake. The same lake that my son threw my iPhone in last year.
It's still waiting there for him, like Jason.
Like Jason, chained to the bottom of the Crystal Lake. And I carried a chair to the end of the dock, plopped it down, had a drink, and then just sat there and read as the sun was setting. And it was
That sounds
awesome.
so nice.
It was wonderful.
I need that.
I only read about 5 pages,
That's
maybe a full chapter. That was enough. I was like, okay, good. I feel like I've done something.
yeah.
But yeah, it was an awesome time. Kai was having it was a little bit too much for him at first, a little bit of overstimulation. But once we settled in, he had so much fun and was running around playing with the kids and stuff. And
Yeah.
and Susha and I celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary, which is awesome this past weekend. And it's my shop's 10-year shop anniversary.
Oh my God.
So yeah, pretty cool.
Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Anyway, do you like Holly, the character?
Yeah, so I only know Holly from I've read The Outsider. I loved her in that. I know she's in Mr. Mercedes as well. Have not visited that series or show, but I've heard only good things.
Kevin Bacon, right?
Is it
Isn't that a Kevin Bacon movie?
Mr. Mercedes? Is it a movie?
Oh no, I'm thinking of a movie. There was a movie I think which
I'm
is
picturing
related to
Brendan
Mr.
Gleeson,
Mercedes.
but I might be making that
Yeah,
up.
you are. Yeah,
Okay.
Brendan Gleeson. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one where there's a trap set by somebody for, I want to say, a gangster, and he digs a hole in the road that is the perfect size for this guy's car to drive into.
Looney
then-
Tunes. That's what you're thinking of.
What is it?
No.
Looney Tunes.
I was like, that's Wile E.
You're
Coyote.
making that up.
That is
No,
Roadrunner.
it's a Stephen King. I think it had Kevin Bacon in it.
What am I picturing? I'm picturing this is a spoiler for Maxine because Kevin Bacon's in that.
Oh, that's right.
And he's in. There's a situation with a car. I don't know. I don't know that one.
Maybe I made it up. That's okay. So yeah, I never read that book though.
The Outsider.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Is it?
Very good. And I've heard Mr. Mercedes is fantastic as well.
I'm also reading The Long Walk
Oh God.
because the movie was so good. The book is also very, very good. Highly recommend. 10 years, yay, says Pink. Thanks, Pink. All right, that's what was popping for us this week. We are here to discuss Seven, so let's get into it. Seven was directed by David Fincher, came out 30 years ago. God damn it. Written by Andrew Kevin Walker, starring Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey, Arlie Ermey, Richard Roundtree, Shaft, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Two detectives, a rookie and a veteran, hunt a serial killer who uses the 7 deadly sins as his motives. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 84%, audience score 95%, Metacritic gave it a 65, and CinemaScore gave it a B.
I can't believe how. I mean, I know I can hear Noel in my head saying like Metacritic's usually lower, but I still can't believe how low that and CinemaScore
65
are.
out of 100 is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So what was your experience? I saw this in the theater when it first came out. What was your experience with Seven? Did you?
I did not see it in the theater. I was 2.
Right.
But I own it on DVD. Believe my parents are fans of like David Fincher and like horror / thriller movies in general. So it's just, I probably saw it when I was sometime when I was a teenager. I definitely watched it, and like the end, I was like, oh my God.
So by the time you saw it, I imagine, I get memes weren't a thing at the time, but like I imagine the end was spoiled for you, or no? Like what's in the box?
Nope.
No.
No. And
That's
fun
awesome.
fact, I didn't see Fight Club until I was 21, 22, and I hadn't had it spoiled for me until the day before I watched it.
Oh mother.
I had like plans to watch it with a friend because they were like, I can't believe you've never seen it. You haven't had it spoiled. And then like something on Facebook popped up and I had it spoiled for me the day before I watched
Damn it.
But I went,
Infuriating.
I went very long without having that spoiled. And then I never had this spoiled for me at the end. And so the end just like, it's, oh my God, it sticks with you.
Yeah, it really does.
I mean, a lot of the scenes stick with you. And I felt like I was watching, I felt like I was like prepping for an episode of Inside the Morgue. I was like, I almost got out and started taking notes on like the rate of decomposition and like how the marbling on the skin looked. I was like, wait, nope, other podcast, different podcast.
Yep.
But I will be talking about that because this is the first time I've watched it since being a death investigator.
Oh. And what was your
So,
reaction to that? Are you going to be
It's
doing
fantastic.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Authentic?
Jess and I will do. There's a lot of good stuff. The marbling of the skin on the first guy. Oh my God.
The spaghetti.
The spaghetti
man?
the spaghetti guy.
Yeah.
Not the first death that we see, but the first deadly sin that we see. Yeah. Oh my God, fantastic.
Yeah.
From that
That's great.
standpoint.
That's
And also
good to
just
hear.
a great movie all around. I love this movie.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. I remember seeing it in the theater and being so blown away by it.
Yeah.
And same thing with Fight Club, same thing with 12 Monkeys. There was a period of time where I thought Brad Pitt was just some nobody, not nobody clearly, but like Legends of the Fall, but like he was, for lack of a better term, in my early teens, a chick flick guy, right? Thelma and Louise, Legends of the Fall, stuff like that, where he's just a pretty face. And it wasn't until Seven that I was like, oh, all right, Brad Pitt, you got some stuff going on behind that face. And then 12 Monkeys, I think, hit the same year, which is another one that left me flabbergasted as I walked out of the theater. I love that movie, and his performance in it is so over the top and goofy, but so much fun with he does a lot of this, you know? No more monkey business. And so those two movies, and then Fight Club cemented him as just like a force to be reckoned with. It's, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah.
People hate that guy. I don't know. He seems lovable.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
There's
People
been
hate Tom Cruise.
There's
But
been
do they
some
hate
stuff.
Brad Pitt?
There's been some bad stuff about Brad Pitt
There's-
recently.
There's bad Brad Pitts?
Yeah.
Oh, frick.
I think so. I haven't seen much about it lately, but like somewhat recently this year, some bad stuff came out about his kids were saying bad shit,
No.
or one of the kids.
Oh, shit.
But
Kevin Spacey.
yeah, Kevin
Is he?
Spacey
He
sucks.
can't be worse than Kevin Spacey, right?
I don't know. I don't. Stop trying to get me canceled. I don't know.
Rage bait. Rage bait.
My first impression of Brad Pitt being like, this guy is a movie star was Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, all right.
Like that was the first thing I saw him, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's great.
Okay.
Even though Tom Cruise was like kind of overshadowed him in that
scene stealer or the show
yeah
stealer,
he was,
I think,
but
right?
I don't know. I love that movie. But I mean, I guess growing up, I always like Brad Pitt was always like a movie star. He wasn't like a chick flick guy. I think
right.
My comparison for me would be seeing Robert Pattinson going from the vampire in Twilight to like an actual, like people actually taking him seriously as an actor. Yeah. I knew from the start, everybody, as I've stated on this podcast multiple times, I knew he was a star from the beginning.
Of course. Since Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Robert Monroe, I have the DVD, but I haven't seen it in years. I need to rewatch it, maybe this weekend. I say do it. Spoiler alert, cut to the chase. Seven holds up just as well, is just as good now as it was 30 years ago. It is a masterpiece of a thriller. I understand not wanting to watch it, Pink, if it's too dark and nihilistic, because it certainly is that.
It definitely is.
Yeah, and it does have 90s, it's like Nine Inch Nails coded all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
It's early 90s Nine Inch Nails.
Isn't the opening song a Nine Inch Nails song?
Yes.
It's closer, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's such a great movie. I think all of the practical special effects are bonkers. The way the story unfolds is so good. The character work between Somerset and Mills, Somerset being Morgan Freeman and Mills being Brad Pitt, the way that they bounce off of each other, the way that Morgan Freeman starts as one sort of character and then evolves into a different sort of character by the end, and then towards the almost end, and then sort of reverts back again at the very, very end, is just really excellent to watch. Kevin Spacey, for being a giant piece of shit, is so goddamn good in this movie. It's infuriating.
I hate it.
Yeah, he's really good in this. Just that smarmy conversation in the back of the car, in the police car, is so good. And then Brad Pitt, also very good. I will say, not the most feminist movie. It is a dude. It's all dudes all the time. And then the one woman in the movie gets fridged. It's pretty brutal. But other than that, I think it's an awesome movie. I love it. So yeah, Robert Monroe Jr., check it out. Vicious Marshmallow says, no Brad Pitt. Oh no, Brad Pitt is wicked cool and mad sober now. I didn't know he was not sober before, but all right. We have an email from Noel who couldn't join us this evening. I will bring it up and then I'll read it. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, he just did that. He read it. He didn't lie to me. Here we go. Noel says, 1995. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that Seven is one of the most influential movies of the last 30 years, aesthetically and narratively. It is a movie that reflects two eras of film culture: the cat and mouse thrillers that permeated the late 70s into 80s during the Reagan/Bush administrations, often presented as copaganda, and the era it starts: heady, disturbing procedurals that lean into dejected post-Bush Gulf War grunge, but before the monoculture shifts into a post-9/11 world. Seven posits a world that there are no pure heroes or clean endings, simply those of us that survive and how best we can mitigate damage. This, along with its technical perfection and rock-solid performances, is why I think it still feels prescient 30 years later. This past March, Sam and I had the opportunity to see the 4K restoration in IMAX, and we were both riveted. I have seen this movie at least a dozen times, and I found myself finding even more layers tucked into the shadows that Fincher refuses to light. From the quiet metronome opening to the backwards credits, soundtracked to David Bowie's I'm Afraid of Americans, this movie is almost mathematically designed to evoke maximum dread in every pore. I don't think this movie could be made today. Not for any reason related to content, but because of how it so neatly fits into a time and place. Pre-broadband internet and smartphones, post-blind hero worship of authority. It's a movie that can only happen once and then get mimicked for a couple of decades before the next era arrives. The only thing that bums me out is that I'm not sure that the next era has started yet, and a dark tale like this still feels relevant. What's even more impressive is that David Fincher went on to make Fight Club before the turn of the century and planted his flag in this aesthetic and these themes of masculinity for a generation, for better or for worse. If you've never seen it, leave now and watch it at maximum volume in the dark. If you haven't seen it in years, do that anyway. Yeah, man. Well, first of all, awesome email. No, holy shit. Pink says it's mastercraft. It's just perfectly portraying stuff that actively stresses me out in real life. It's too real for me.
Yeah, I can feel like there's some movies I don't like. I know they're great movies, and I just won't revisit or watch them because it hits me too close to home. And I'm like, no, it's not because I don't like it or I don't appreciate the craft and all the work that went into this. It's just not for me right now. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one that I can't go back to.
Thanks. Nerds and M&Ms. So I'm a dude who likes.
We just immediately start eating candy.
I'm a dude who likes nerds and happy endings. I'm a sucker for a happy ending. I'm a sucker for love stories and.
Make it a short. Make it a short.
Wow, I am a sucker for happy endings. I did not realize what I had said until I hear Terry cackling in the background. I've never had one. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to ask. But there are certain movies that stick out to me because of the endings. This one, The Mist, Dancer in the Dark. Oh God, what's the one? Another Darren Aronofsky, Requiem for a Dream. There's like top 5
just dreadful
bleakest endings of all time, and I love them for that. But also because the movies themselves are masterfully crafted. They're so well put together, and this is one of those. They're so well done. There's nothing wasted in this movie. I think everything is there for a reason. Everything fits. Everything is effective and affecting. I don't think there's a frame of this movie that isn't like gross or unnerving. Oh, that's not true. There's the nice little dinner party. The nice little dinner hangout. I love that. The rest of it's disgusting. But yeah, I love this movie so much. I can't recommend it highly enough.
Something I've talked about on Inside the Morgue before is becoming desensitized to certain things, but then also hypersensitive to certain things because of my job.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I found interesting after working my job, becoming hypersensitive to, is seeing like gross things on screen and being like, I can smell that room.
Oh my God.
So like the gluttony room, I'm like, they walk in and they're like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, I know what like the smells are and what the sounds are. And I was like, oh my God, I can smell this. Like, I know what this room smells like. And it's just like, yeah.
I don't like that. That sounds horrible.
That's my job.
Did you have any favorite scenes of this movie? Let's start with the kills. You know what? Back up. Is this a horror movie?
Oof.
I'm reluctant to call it a horror movie. I just call it a thriller.
Do you call Silence of the Lambs a horror movie?
Call it a thriller.
Okay.
It's in the horror genre, I think, in the as far as the world is concerned.
That's like a trivia fact. People will be like, "What's the one horror movie that like won an Academy Award?" And it's Silence of the Lambs. And then there's the debate: is it actually a horror movie?
Yeah.
And I feel the same about this. I would consider it. I don't know, thriller and horror. I consider. I mean, like it's
Sisters?
like a subgenre, but
Yeah.
I mean, I was horrified.
Yeah, there are horrifying things in it for sure.
Yeah, not like.
As someone who loves makeup effects and doing your own, is there anything stick out to you in this movie of like, oh, that's a good one, that's a good effect?
The first one that immediately caught my attention was the first one, Gluttony. You can see he's already starting to get skin marbling on his shoulder, which is a detail that I love when people put in their shows and movies and stuff.
What does that mean?
So it will literally look like your veins start to turn like reddish, brownish, and eventually like black. And it's one of the first earliest stages of decomposition, your body decomposing, because the bacteria is spreading through your veins and your arteries and your just all the vessels, and it literally looks like your skin is turning into like a marble pattern, and it's really interesting to see. But he had that like along his arms and in like all the right spots that you'd see it.
Oh,
which is why like he's giving the cop shit for not checking if there was a pulse, and he's like, "Listen, I know this guy's dead," and I'm like, "Yeah, you would have seen the skin marbling. Like you still should check." But yeah,
that was a good one.
that was really good. The sloth one.
Sloth is my favorite.
Sloth is pretty good.
I can't tell if that's a person or an animatronic.
I don't know
because
either.
he's so gaunt. I have to look that up. But yeah, I love that, and the jump scare of it is very effective too. I even love, as far as set design is concerned, I really love how they utilize that in this movie in that scene specifically, all the car fresheners, the trees, the little tree air fresheners.
I was another room where I was like, all the smells would be overwhelming in this room, especially because he had jars of his excrement. He like,
oh, did he?
He's like, I got urine sample.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And that's of my job, which I do love. There's a lot of smells that I don't love.
Smells.
There are a lot of smells. My least favorite smell is just stale urine. That's been like,
really?
Oh,
that's I guess like it kind of burns, right? Burns the nostrils.
it gets like and I'm just like, oh, it's just like, I hate it.
Yeah.
So when he like holds up a jar and it looks like there's pee in it, I'm like, no.
I like when he puts his face over the bucket.
Yes.
It's just vomit.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ugh."
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Pink Apocalypse says, Silence of the Lambs is a thriller. 7 is horror. I will not be taking justified demands to explain myself at this time.
All right.
Hey,
I appreciate
Pink,
it.
If you could just explain yourself at this time, I'd appreciate it.
Justifiably.
Yeah.
Please.
Robert Monroe says, I was a father with young kids when I saw The Mist, and that ending gave me nightmares for a week.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I did not have kids when I saw it, and it still stuck with me.
I don't have kids, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen all the way through to the end.
Wow.
Because I know.
Because you
I'm
know
like,
how bad it is?
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Oh, shit.
Or maybe I think I've seen it once, and I'm like, I forgot.
That's good.
I like knew going in, and I like covered my eyes. I was like, oh.
I'm trying to think what my favorite one was. Yeah, I think it was the sloth. Sloth was awesome.
So what were the? I do love the Pride one. Cut off her nose despite her face.
Well, I started to wonder how much of this movie was used for Saw. Like how much of this movie influenced the guy who wrote and directed Saw, because there's a lot of that in here, I think, as far as aesthetic, and then even things like the Pride, where she has a choice to make. She's got pill bottles glued to her hand, or she's got a phone glued to her hand. She can either call for help and live that way, or So it definitely felt like Saw a little bit. So yeah, I was wondering about that. I imagine it's got to be pretty. I mean, like Noel said in his email, this has gone on to spawn a lot of vibes, right?
Speaking of that, have you watched American Horror Story?
I watched all of season 1.
Have you watched any other seasons?
No.
Season 5 very much gives 7 vibes.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion.
I tried the one that's like in the 80s.
1984. That one was fun. I think that was the last one I watched.
It was like too silly. Yeah.
Season 5 is Hotel.
Okay.
I think that's the first one with Lady Gaga.
Oh. I didn't know she was in that show. I lost track. You threw me off with Lady Gaga.
Sorry.
But yeah, the character work in this, I think, is really well done. And watching the two of them bounce off of each other is really cool. I didn't realize... Let me back up. What do you think happens after the end of this movie?
Oof.
Do you think that Somerset stays a cop?
Oh.
Because he says, where will you be? And he says, I'll be around. It's such a non-answer. But I take it as, I'll be around here. Like I'm
here.
sticking around. His whole thing was trying to
not be
leave.
Yeah. I think just because of the vibes and the nihilistic vibes of this movie, like he ends up staying.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I also think he was trying to prepare Mills
To take over.
for him.
He's like, well,
That's not gonna happen. So yeah, I think he has no choice but to stick around, which is it's another tragedy of the movie, which has several, I think. And what happens to Somerset and the fact that he feels like he can't leave, in my opinion, is a big tragedy. There is a scene when we first see Somerset, and he's getting ready in the morning. A couple of things are clear about the character. One, things are in its place. He's putting on his jacket, and he looks down, and he's got his handkerchief, his pen, badge, etc. On his handkerchief is a slice of wallpaper, which comes from a deleted scene that originally the movie was going to open with Somerset at this house in the country where he's planning on retiring. And he takes his switch. Oh, that's what else is laid out. His switchblade. He takes a switchblade out and cuts out a little piece of the wallpaper from that house, keeps it in his back pocket. And so when he eventually pulls his gun, it's shown that the little piece of wallpaper flitters away. So good, right? Awful. Heartbreaking.
In the best way.
Yeah. And there were also several alternate endings for this movie, which I don't know. I forget if they showed.
I had no idea about this until you told me.
Yeah?
Like moments before we went on the air.
One of them. Okay, so we all know the end where Mills becomes Wrath, kills John Doe, and then.
Who was Envy?
Do you think he's gone? Do you think that Mills is? Because the look in Brad Pitt's face is just nothing. Do you think that he's gone after this movie?
Like he's not the same person, or do you think he's not a cop anymore?
I think mentally just
Checked
unwell
out?
for the rest of his life.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just in a room, maybe. Like a padded cell. Like he just has nothing going on. Almost to the point of it looks like he's going to be drooling soon. But Brad Pitt does have notoriously wet lips. He's very moist. Anyway, in the original ending, which Brad Pitt signed on with the clause that they keep that ending, which I thought was very cool. But there was another ending where Somerset kills John Doe so that Mills doesn't kill him.
Right.
Kind of saves his life a little bit.
And then you said there's an ending where Mills takes his own life.
Yeah, he
correct?
kills himself. Yeah, he unalives himself. Sorry, TikTok. He unalives himself instead of killing John Doe, which I think would be just as dark.
Yeah.
Except that John Doe doesn't win.
Yeah.
Win, right? Like if you kill him, he wins. So you get maybe that little ray of something. Like he didn't win, and he's still alive to like be in jail for the rest of his life.
Right.
But yeah, the ending to this one I think is perfectly nihilistic.
Perfectly dreadful.
Yeah, dreadful. Yep.
It's dreadful.
So yeah.
But it's so good.
Oh, you know what? You know who the
Oh my God, I can't
third
stop.
MVP of this movie is? Besides Brad Pitt and I can never think of his name.
Morgan
Freeman is Leland Orser.
Oh my God, that scene.
Terry, are you able to throw up Leland Orser's face on this? Because I don't think he's a name that people know, but I think he is a face that people know.
His scene is, oh my God.
So good. He's from Taken, Alien Resurrection. Married to Jean Triplehorn. No shit. And The Bone Collector, etc. This is an actor that I had never seen before this movie, but every single time I saw him after this movie, I think he was in Very Bad Things as well. Every time I see him, I see his scene in Seven in my head.
It's disturbing.
This is I think a career-making scene. Even though he's like a character actor, I don't know if he has a huge career as like a leading actor, but every time I see him in anything, I'm like, oh, it's the guy from Seven.
It's so disturbing.
Yeah, who before every take would hyperventilate. And that's clear. Like watching this guy, you're like, oh, I believe that he did the thing that with that strap on. Yeah. No?
No, like it's just thinking about that. Like it's oh my god.
So brutal. I would have let him kill me.
Who, what?
He's, John Doe is there with a gun in this guy's mouth and tells him to have at it with the prostitute. And I'm like, no, I think I would just, you could shoot. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it. But he's so good in this. He's like vibrating the whole movie. Or the whole scene. He's only in one scene. But yeah.
Dude.
So yeah, he's awesome. Do we have any good, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, I don't want Amazon. Get out of here. I'm looking for trivia. Hey, Terry. Tear Bear. What's your experience with Seven?
Oh, Big T. I love this movie.
Yeah?
I think I saw this movie when I was in my undergrad for film, because we don't say film school. That's a master's program. And I loved every minute of it. I think this was my first... You know what? I watched Seven after Girl with the Dragon Tattoo because I fell in love with David Fincher.
Yeah.
And got to experience all of his movies and whatnot after that fact. And I think it was like there was a Muppets trailer that was done in the style of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trailer, and that is when I started my David Fincher journey.
Wow.
That is quite a journey.
I remember I saw Fight Club very, very late. And I mean that literally. I mean, it was late at night, and I was falling asleep during it, so I don't remember it for the triumph that it was. I just remember everybody saying it was such a great movie, but I was battling sleep. But when watching Seven, I was like, okay, this is another level. This guy deserves all the Oscars, all the awards. Mm-hmm. What are we doing? David Fincher should direct everything. The scare, the jump scare in this film is probably the greatest jump scare that exists. Mm-hmm. And I think it's recognized as such. Mm-hmm. And the Seven Deadly Sins part of it was very interesting. And also, like, he did it, Mm-hmm. It's nice to see someone have a dream and follow it and see it through to the end.
You mean
it
John
really
Doe?
is
yes.
nice.
John Doe, really, yeah. Anyone can achieve their dreams.
If you believe in yourself.
That's right.
It's really hard for shitty white men to achieve their dreams.
Finally, a shitty white man achieves his dreams in a movie.
Hold on. He's a balding white guy. That takes away some points.
That's true.
Is he balding or shaved?
He's balding.
And he's Kevin Spacey.
And he's Kevin Spacey.
And he's Kevin Spacey, yeah. Nice little tidbit that I didn't realize until researching the movie afterwards. So we know that John Doe sees Somerset and Mills. He's the photographer that Mills freaks out on.
Yeah.
But when they go to the leather shop where the guy who created the strap-on, and he's saying like, it's pretty easy to remember, it's pretty memorable. He's a guy with a limp, blah, blah, blah. Behind them, you can see out the back front of the store, John Doe is there with a umbrella with a limp, and he's watching them inside the store. And then when they turn around to go leave, he turns around and is just facing away from them.
Oh my God.
I love that little tidbit, which I
details.
never noticed, but I think that's really, really cool. Blah, blah, blah. Brad Pitt bought his own ties for the movie. He wanted Mills to have poor fashion sense.
So is Brad Pitt telling us he has poor fashion sense?
Yeah. What do you think of Mills, the character? He does things like he brings Somerset wine in a beer glass.
Yeah.
He's got terrible fashion sense. He's got terrible ties. He's quick to anger. He has a very short fuse. He can't be bothered, or I guess he does try, but can't read the books that he's supposed to be reading in order to research what's happening in this case. So he gets another officer to go to the bookstore to buy him the Cliff's Notes of Dante's Inferno, etc.
I think he's like textbook rookie, just like young, like willing, like wanting to prove himself, but like hasn't put in all the work yet. And it's
I don't know, because I don't ever see Mills, even if things go very differently with this case, I don't see him ever growing into being Somerset.
Right.
He's always going to be this guy, but maybe with more experience.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
He's just like a real rough around the edges and can't be bothered with certain things.
Yeah.
You know?
Great hair.
Broy.
Great hair.
Very
Such good hair. Yeah. He's one of the most handsome men on the planet, I'll say it. Even now. Brad Pitt fell while filming the scene in which Mills chases John Doe in the rain. Pitt's arm went through a car windshield, requiring surgery. The accident was worked into the script. Coincidentally, the original script called for Detective Mills to be injured during the sequence.
Holy crap.
So that worked out.
He's very method.
David Fincher told Kevin Spacey and Brad Pitt, "This is not going to be the movie that you're remembered for, but it may be a movie you're incredibly proud of."
Wow.
But it's the movie that you remembered Brad Pitt for.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, Denzel Washington turned down the role of Mills that went to Brad Pitt, telling Entertainment Weekly that the film was too dark and evil. Washington later regretted his decision upon seeing a screening.
Ooh, that has to hurt.
Uh-huh. I mean, I think Denzel, I'm not familiar with his work, but I feel like he did a couple things.
Yeah.
It turned out all right.
I've heard that name before.
The filmmakers decided it would always be raining for two reasons. It added a sense of dread, and they never had to worry about bad weather.
That's true. Can I read one?
Please.
The makeup for the sloth victim took 14 hours.
Holy shit.
So that was a person.
Yeah, just sitting in spaghetti.
14 hours. No, sloth.
Sloth.
Not gluttony.
Sorry, I was thinking of the first one with the marbling. No, sloth.
Sloth.
That was a dude.
That was a dude.
Oh my gosh.
14 hours in a makeup chair.
Interesting.
That is
Which,
such
played by
attention.
Michael Reed McKay. He weighed 96 pounds. Fincher gave him the part and jokingly told him to lose some more weight. Much to his surprise, McKay had lost another 6 pounds when filming started.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Ugh.
And that's the greatest jump scare of all time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. So I meant to bring it, but I couldn't find it. I have the DVD box set when they used to put really like a lot of care into crafting their DVD look. And so the DVD, you pull it out and it opens up and it is one of John Doe's composition notebooks. Oh my God. Which is really, really cool. And the interesting thing about those notebooks is that those are all handwritten. And it took the two of the production artists 2 months of writing to fill up those notebooks because they have to be able to pick any of them up and flip through them. So they all had to be usable on screen. So they took 2 months to write all of those notebooks, which I thought was really crazy. Like you could just write one of them and just only give that one to the character. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite things about anybody's creative process are like the little tiny details that make it
Come to life.
The bigger picture part of it that like people won't even know, like people might not notice right away, but like they're like, oh, there's just something about it. And it's like, oh, well, did you know all these tiny little bit details that took forever? That's what made it. Oh, it's the best.
Oh, speaking of the writer, Andrew Kevin Walker, he wrote, first of all, The Wolfman, but Sleepy Hollow.
Oh shit!
He wrote Sleepy Hollow, and
not Wolfman. Not Wolfman that we saw.
The Wolfman.
The Wolfman.
The Wolfman, starring Benicio.
Yes.
Benicio del Toro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not Wolf Spaceman.
Oh God, that was bad.
That was bad.
So yeah, anything else we want to talk about, Seven, before we hit the dusty trail?
If you're just like too happy about life and you just want to feel a little, you just need to be like taken down a few pegs, watch Seven and it'll give you some dread for your life. Or if you just like spooky stuff and want to watch a spooky movie that isn't the classic horror movie that you think of, a slasher, it's so good, guys.
Yeah, talking about no one remembering it or not being remembered for this movie, I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about this movie. Like I don't hear many people bring it up ever because it's 30 years old, but it really does hold a place for me. And I think a very formative time of my youth in the 90s and all of the rad movies that were coming out at the time. So if you haven't seen this movie, highly recommend going out and picking it up and watching it. It's awesome. It's so good, especially in October.
Yeah.
Right.
It's also streaming on Max, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I watched it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, when I put it on last night, the trailer for the new Stephen King It TV show,
Yeah, so
Welcome
you're
to
talking about
Derry,
that.
comes out. I'm so excited. I hope it doesn't suck. But I didn't realize it was directed by, what was his name, Marchetti? The guy who directed It 1 and 2.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. I guess he's the showrunner. Very, very cool. So yeah. Anything else, Terry?
Well, what do you think of the impact that this movie had on filmmaking going forward? Like, is there anything else that you think of when you think of Seven that maybe was inspired by it?
8 millimeter, which was written by the same guy who wrote Seven, but it was starring, God, what is his name? The guy I don't like. Nicolas Cage.
The guy I don't like, oh no.
Yeah.
Well, like I said earlier, season 5 of American Horror Story definitely took a lot of inspiration from this for some of their kills. Including the disturbing scene we were talking about with the guy freaking out about killing the sex worker. Mm-hmm. There is a very similar.
Oh, is there?
In trigger warning for the first episode of American Horror Story season 5 Hotel, because I did not get a warning and it is brutal. But yeah, that definitely took a lot of inspiration from some of the darker aspects of the Saw. Yeah,
the aforementioned Saw, Bone Collector, Along Came a Spider, Fallen, The Chaser. I Googled movies that took their inspiration from Seven. Zodiac, but again, that's Fincher again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Prisoners, Nightcrawler, Silence of the Lambs. Similar atmosphere and themes. But yeah, I feel like maybe this didn't have as big an effect as The Matrix. Mm-hmm. But that was everywhere. Same thing with Scream. Everybody was copying Scream. I think the 90s aesthetic is so thick in this that I don't know if it's this or if this... I don't know if this movie is like this because of the 90s or the 90s was like the 90s because of this. Do you know what I mean? I don't know which came first.
That's a good point.
Very much of that flavor.
You got to throw Spacey some flowers on this one. Not only because of performance, all of his performances are great. You know, you can't argue that. But he went to his agency and told them, do not put me on the poster. Do not put me in the opening credits.
Yeah.
And he went to his agency to do that, you know, just for the good of the movie so that it wouldn't be spoiled. I mean, that's what you want in an artist, is someone who's like, it will ruin the piece if I'm featured, you know, if I'm the forefront of it. And I just always got a kick out of that story. It's just, what a stand-up move.
Shame about the rest of them, but yeah. It's like the opposite of Drew Barrymore in Scream.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think we did it. I think that's it. We can get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys thought of Seven. Obviously, you loved it, except for Pink. Email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. And that's it. We'll talk at you later. Doo-doo.
Bye.
Blammo.
We did it.
Thanks for the snacks.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love them.